Hi, I'm Carol Porter, and I'm from Washington, Utah. I think the home of the most beautiful landscape in the world, at least in my opinion. So I moved here 8 years ago to avoid the cold weather of northern Utah because of health reasons and just because I couldn't stand the cold anymore. I've been, let's see, something about me. I've been married nearly 32 years and I'm a mom of 6 kids. So my history goes way back. I worked in the computer software industry in the early days of my career while I finished my bachelor's degree. Well, anyways, in my career path, when I first was going to college, I decided what I wanted to do was be a computer programmer. So I went ahead, went into that field, and graduated um, doing it. But as I pursued that degree, I found that I wasn't really happy. It wasn't really what I wanted to do in life, and I didn't feel like I was creating anything. I was just sitting at a desk and writing code and basically doing nothing to fulfill what I felt was me and my desires. I'd been married a few years, and my husband and I decided to make a move to a different state and for his career opportunities. And so I quit what I was doing as a computer programmer and then went to work for a company that sold software and hardware. They sent me back to California, Silicon Valley, to go visit a couple of the different companies and so on that made both the software and the hardware. So as I visited them, they took me to three different places. One was HP, one was Adobe, and one was Aldus. They gave us a little training seminar on the software, and it was just the most amazing software that I think that I've ever used, even though there wasn't a lot of software out there at that point in time. I started using the product. They'd given us a free copy. I started using the product, and next thing you know, editing photos that I'd taken, and uh, I'm doing announcements, invitations. I'm doing video. I'm doing all kinds of stuff that put me into a small business. Well, I found that it was a business that I totally love doing. I love doing something I thought I was going to be able to create. So that's actually what started me off, I think, down this path doing videography and photography. Okay, so now I'm supposed to kind of talk about the things I learned out of the each 5 strategies. So the first one I learned that in order for me to become a master in photography and video, I feel like I'm already loving what I do now. That's pretty much all I think about. That's all I dream about. The second strategy is the one that I definitely feel like I have to work on. And I believe that that's been one of my bigger challenges because I want photography to tell stories and sell that work all over the internet. So I have this niche in mind, but I still fall back on photographing and videoing events and doing what I'm comfortable with. Maybe where I make the most money with, but not actually where I'm the most happy. Okay, one of the next strategies, I feel like I've already marched down that path as well. I really wanted to like computer programming, but the opportunities were great, but it just never really stole my heart. Every day was a chore for me to get to work, even without my health problems, and so I definitely chose my career for the wrong reason. So um, I even think I kind of had a battle a little bit with my husband because he wanted me to get out there and pursue a career that, of course, that I would make a lot of money, but I would be going this direction no matter what he thinks at this point in my life. And I think that's one of the other things that I learned from one of the strategies. The fourth strategy is another area that took me a long time to understand, and I told myself that since I spent all of my money on my education, then I better continue my path in that area. My loyalty was to the career as a programmer and with the company that gave me my experiences early on. It just recently has changed to a commitment to what I love, even if it isn't what I spent most of my life doing. And the very last strategy is the one I think I need to work on as well. I need to be proud of what I love doing and do everything in my power to focus on mastering my life and mastering my life task of photographing what I truly love.